Hey there, my name's Curtis Lucas, and you're watching Empire Building. I thought I'd try something a little different this time and film in my garage. This is where I keep my mining rig. It's mining Ethereum, and my favorite part about it is that at this time of year, it keeps the garage nice and warm. The temperature outside is about minus 12 degrees, but the temperature inside, at least in this general area around the miner, is currently 21.3 degrees. So not bad. Obviously, if this was summertime, I'd have a new problem, but that's what I like about it this time of year. The other benefit is that because I run a business out of my house, the electrical cost to run this thing is actually a tax write-off. I could spend a lot of time talking about this thing, but that's not what this video is for. And if you're interested in that kind of content, let me know down in the comments. With that, I'm going to jump right into this one. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, had an interview with CNBC following his annual letter to Berkshire shareholders. This was a 2-hour interview that touched on many subjects. And because I have a great deal of respect for the man, I did watch the interview in its entirety. And I recommend that you do the same because you'll be better off for it. Having said that, I'm going to focus in on just a short bit where he was forced to yet again comment on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. An hour and 45 minutes into the interview, Becky turns to questions from viewers. And the first one she reads mentions a dinner that Warren Buffett had with Justin's son, where Justin did his best to communicate to Warren Buffett why cryptocurrency is something that he should reconsider as something that could contribute greatly to society now as well as in the future.
Lucas writes in, he said, did Justin's son change your mind on cryptocurrencies? For anybody who doesn't know, Justin's son bought the dinner or the lunch that you just had from the last Glide Foundation fundraiser. He is actively involved in Bitcoin. After that meeting, his PR people put out some notes saying that, you kind of listened to cryptocurrency and maybe you're a little more in tune with the idea of Bitcoin now.
Now, apparently Justin left that dinner with the belief that he had influenced Warren Buffett's opinion on cryptocurrency. No, you didn't.
Well, I would say this. When Justin and 4 friends came, they behaved perfectly, and we had a good 3.5-hour dinner, and the whole thing was a very friendly exchange of ideas. But cryptocurrencies basically have no value.
Look, the bottom line is Warren Buffett is never going to change his opinion about Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. There are several reasons for this, which I'll get into, but here's what matters. Warren Buffett's opinion on cryptocurrency is irrelevant, and seeking Warren Buffett's approval is tantamount to a child seeking the approval of an absentee parental figure. Bitcoin does not keep Warren Buffett awake at night, and everyone just needs to leave him be, because he has nothing on this particular topic to contribute, and he's not going to change his mind. It is well known that technology is not a strong suit of Warren Buffett. Just look at this exchange earlier in the same interview.
I don't think of Apple as a stock. I think it's our 3rd largest business.
It's also a high-flying technology company. It's one that's been at the forefront, but you've said in the past you didn't buy it because it's a technology company.
I think it's a consumer product. In fact, I think I said this on the program a couple of years ago. I mean, it is. Obviously, it's a consumer product company that uses technology, but we've got a lot of products that use technology at Berkshire. But it's an incredible company, and I should have appreciated it earlier.
On top of that, Bitcoin violates about every one of his principles of investing. Even if he did believe Bitcoin had a future, it wouldn't matter to him because as an investment vehicle, it violates everything he knows about investing. But let's indulge for just a moment that maybe Warren Buffett does think that there's something to Bitcoin. He's still not going to say a single good word about it because he knows that his words carry weight. If Warren Buffett was to come out and say, you know what, there is something to this Bitcoin thing, and at Berkshire, we're going to be taking a serious look at how it's going to impact our future, the Bitcoin market would lose its freaking mind and prices would soar. Just look at how he sidesteps questions when he's asked about stocks that he's buying.
Berkshire owns $32.58 billion of Bank of America and $17.39 billion of Wells Fargo. One position's been increasing while the other's been decreasing. Does Warren like Bank of America twice as much as Wells Fargo? And how should shareholders view the holdings?
Yeah, well, I think they've seen that we bought Bank of America and we've sold some Wells Fargo.
Does that mean Berkshire will be buying stocks today?
Well, we certainly won't be selling, and yeah, we could easily be buying something, sure.
Okay. Is that why you've sold off some of the shares?
No, not specifically.
I know you don't want to get specific on why.
Yeah, no, I'm not recommending it. It's what stocks. People have to make up their own minds on that. But obviously, almost anything we own, we'd like to own more of.
Are you buying more of any of those stakes right now? Apple shares?
Right. I get pretty close-mouthed when it comes to what we're buying.
You thought about that for a second.
I feel my jaws lock up.
If others know what he's buying, then they'll just go out and buy it too, which will then make it even more difficult for him to acquire. Does this mean that he's secretly buying Bitcoin behind the scenes? No! Take the man at his word. He has no interest in Bitcoin, and his knowledge on the subject is limited at best.
Cryptocurrencies basically have no value, and they don't produce anything, so you can look at your little ledger item for the next 20 years, and it says you've got X of this cryptocurrency or that. It doesn't reproduce, it doesn't deliver, it can't mail you a check, it can't do anything.
Now that is just adorable. I mean, I knew Satoshi Nakamoto missed something in his white paper when he forgot to include some way for the algorithm to mail me a check for my Bitcoin. You have to remember that the man is 89 years old. Why would he suddenly change what he's been doing ever since 1941 when he bought his very first stock?
The very first day I bought stocks was March 12th, 1941.
Next, Becky comes out with a gotcha question where she mentions how Justin's son gave Warren Buffett some Bitcoin.
He gave you some Bitcoin. What's it feel like to be a Bitcoiner?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Justin, stop giving Bitcoin to billionaires. If you want to give away some Bitcoin, go ahead and send some my way. No, seriously. Here's my Bitcoin wallet address. Go on. Just get a pen. Yep. Write it down. You know what? I'll just leave it down there in the description. And I promise I will put that Bitcoin to far better use than Warren Buffett. While I'm at it, anyone else that wants to contribute to the channel, go ahead and send some Bitcoin my way. If not, then you can do the next best thing and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel. Not that I'm advocating for this, but is Justin's son really the best person to be Bitcoin's ambassador to Warren Buffett?
Is Tron a valid coin or a shitcoin?
Bitcoin.
Why is it a shitcoin?
But still more legit than Ethereum. I don't know why.
But it's a shitcoin.
I agree. Buy his shitcoin.
Buy his shitcoin.
Buy it immediately.
Yeah, buy his shitcoin. Why should they buy their shitcoin?
Because it is Ethereum killer.
I mean, really? This guy? In the end, this is why Warren Buffett does not matter to crypto. Adoption will not come in the form of changing the minds of people like Warren Buffett. There will be many people who refuse to adopt this technology until the day they die. Just like there are millions of people in the developed world today who refuse to use the internet. But whether they know it or not, their lives will be affected by this technology, one way or the other. If you buy real estate, you'll be interacting with the blockchain. If you buy groceries at the supermarket, you'll be interacting with the blockchain. If you listen to music, if you consume electricity or water, if you use public transit, if you invest in the stock market, and many other financial transactions, you'll be interacting with the blockchain. Whether you own actual cryptocurrency or not. If this sounds strange to you, then just think about this. Even people who refuse to use the internet are affected by the technology. I don't care if you're a Mennonite. There are still aspects of your life that are affected by the internet. Okay, so I'm back. I had more than just a little brief interruption there, hence I'm wearing different clothes. It's actually the next day. But this is just the nature of things when you're trying to be a YouTube creator and you've got kids. So, where was I? Oh right, I don't care if you're a Mennonite. There are still aspects of your life that are going to be affected by the internet. And for blockchain and cryptocurrency to reach this level, we don't need Warren Buffett. The man is a legend, and he has a wealth of knowledge that you can absorb and benefit from. But on this particular topic, he has chosen to make himself irrelevant by not participating. And he has very little incentive to change that in the few years that he has left with us. I'm sure there will be others who attempt to bend his ear, but all I have to say is leave the man alone. And blockchain will find its own way forward. And if you'd like to help this channel find its way forward, then please hit the like button, remember to subscribe, share this with your friends and family, and leave a comment down below. I really appreciate it. Now, let's get back to empire building.